think it looks wonderful. We are very glad that we have come to this final stage of the construction and that we are able to launch this as the first completed part of the sports hub. I would say that we are entering one of the most critical phase of the projects now. In fact, it's not just about the completion of the construction, but it's about the transition from construction to commissioning and to operations. And that's really the most critical phase in any major project like this. You really need a series of test events to work out all the teething issues, because I'm sure there will be teething issues when you start to open up to the public. And so we are positioning these series of test events so that for the Sports Hub company, they can also gradually build up the capabilities and progressively work through all the teething issues. So we are building up towards an open house eventually on the 27th and 28th of June. By then, most of the test events would have happened. The swimming for the Aquatic Centre, the floorball for the indoor for the OCBC Arena, and the rugby for the National Stadium. So we hope by then, most of the test events will have occurred. We'll have a good sense of the operations of this place. And on the 27th and 28th of June, we are planning a community open house for the Sports Hub.
For 50 years I've been looking forward to a facility like this, and for 40 years there was no chance at all of getting it, and only in the last 10 years have the germ of the idea become a real thing. So I'm very happy to see it. I'm very happy to see the facility. It looks good. Now in a month we will test to see whether it's really good as it looks or not. It'll focus the aquatic community. I think for a change we will now have a roof over the pool where we swim, and that makes a lot of difference, because right now where most of us train at Toa Payoh, there's no roof. So whenever there's a big thunderstorm or whenever there's lightning, we're out of the water. It's no different from competing anywhere. You just have to swim. You just have to focus on your event, swim without being overawed by your competitors, and most important, you got to remember that you're swimming at home with your parents and your friends all supporting you in the stands. So I have no doubt they'll pull it off with great success.
Well, I think we've been waiting a long time for such a facility. Our neighbors have actually built facilities as such, covered pools, and ideal for competition and training. And I'm glad that Singapore has its first covered facility as such. And we're definitely looking forward to hosting many of the major events. Well, we have many up and coming young swimmers. I think that is a very healthy sign, and it's very promising to see all the talents that are coming up. And I think many of the initiatives that the government have put in has produced the next generation of swimmers. And we hope this tradition will continue for many years to come. And one of my dreams is that I would love to have a Singaporean go up on the Olympic podium someday, and I think it's possible. So it's just everybody coming together and working together to achieve that dream.
Okay.